I said, see here, see right up. Oh, see here, what you have done. Well, I said, see right up. Oh, see here, what you have done. Now, girl, you made me love you, but now, you look when it's gone. Hear what I said? Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Hear what I say, play me. Yo. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't.
Thanks for rolling in that. And ladies and gentlemen, it's another episode of Rogan Radio. We are live.
Why, you don't like my singing? I think I'm a pretty good singer.
You know what? We always open up with me talking, not you singing. But that's okay.
No, we always open up with David Daughter and the David D. Band. But you know what? I think I got a little tune to me.
Anyway, we're going to have a pretty cool show tonight. Once again, tonight we want to tell you about the earliest born person in the podcast realm, Rogan Radio. Christian Wisniewski is in the studio with us. We also have, because of this Father's Day, we have his dad sitting right next to him, Chuck Rogan.
That's right. Not very
Why do you
funny.
think you're here, Christian? And we also have Jimmy Wiz. He's Todd's dad, and over in the corner, the brand new director of the show.
I get my looks from my mom, I guess.
Darren Hardman.
Who, Vicky?
That's not very funny.
Anyway, we have
Hey,
a lot.
listen, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Father's Day.
Hey, thank you.
Not you. Darren and Jimmy.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, Chuck. You mother.
Man, you
Get
guys
it,
are
you
not
mother.
nice. You guys are not nice. We have a pretty cool social hour coming up. We have we're going to go ahead and call Maddie. Maddie, he's our
resident.
He's about everything. He's the guru for our physics, for science, for medicine, and this week
More
it's going
importantly,
to be this week it's going to be the coverage of E3. He's a we'll get Maddie on here. We're going to tell you about what we're going to talk about during the actual podcast. Also, want to thank our newest member of the broadcasting team, Darren Hardman over there. He is the
Yay for Darren.
Yay for Darren. He's the actual director of things.
Keeps us in line, I think.
Now, during the show tonight, though, we're going to have Jimmy came up with this game. It's like, tell us about the game. And first of all, tell us about the game.
Guess what you're touching. Simple. We're going to blindfold the person that's going to touch it, and each of us had brought two things to. It'll be me, you, Chuck, and Todd, and we'll be playing together. And each of us brought two items, and we get blindfolded. And you got to put this in your hand. Be careful not to squeeze it or go crazy on it because it could be glass, it could be something fragile, and you're just gonna see if you can guess what it is.
Okay,
that's all.
So that's coming up a little bit later. Another thing, a couple little things we want to remind you of. First of all, though, is that we really like this new kind of thing that we're doing, and the big thing is going to be basically on YouTube. So what we really want to do is have you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's
Rogan Radio, one word.
You can search. You can go to YouTube, search Rogan Radio, one word, or you can just go ahead and go to youtube.com/c/Rogan Radio.
/CC.
And we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of things. That we're going to basically put only on YouTube. So we would really like for you to do that. Now, second of all, what's really neat now is that it's the hard drive over there. I told you we have.
Oh, it spins and spins, just like your little head.
Well, I have an
Spins.
SVC host issue on that thing, and I don't know what's going on.
I'm just
now.
trying to get Facebook to
Is
update.
that-
Well, there we go. See, now we're good now.
Yeah, so anyhow, another thing is what we would really like for you to do, too, during this show. You see these, like, if you're watching on a cell phone, right? If you're watching on a cell phone, you see these little emoji things. Go ahead and pull
What does
up
it look like?
Well, go ahead and pull up the Facebook. You're going to see these little, like, you're going to see, like, no, on your phone. You have to do it on your phone. The computer won't let you.
We're talking about for the live stuff?
Yeah,
I see that on somebody.
Just,
I see that
pull it-
on people.
yeah,
It's like
just-
where it's
Yeah,
Just
and just
float
listen.
across the screen.
You'll see like the little happy thing, the angry thing, all that
Right.
stuff. Now Todd's
The
going to give you an
little heart and
example here. Yeah, go ahead and comment if you can, and you'll see these little things pop up here. And,
Whoop, let me
yeah,
hit you.
and what we want, and just go ahead and hit the hell out of them buttons. Just tap them little buttons.
Yeah,
like,
Here we go. Watch this.
Watch this. Todd's gonna do it.
Doom, 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 doom,
And all that
doom,
stuff
doom,
I
don't do
doom.
noticed.
like
I noticed a heart came up, and in the middle of it was Vicky's profile picture. She must have been thinking about me.
Wow.
Now, see, I did this on Brian Norton's podcast the other day. I was just pressing the hell out of these
Yeah, so
buttons.
go
Probably
ahead.
driving him crazy. Look at that.
So go ahead, and throughout the thing, we're going to be talking about different subjects. Just go ahead and hit them things, because when you go back now and watch the replay, which we do to kind of figure out what we did wrong, well, I like watching those little things. Because
They're fun, right?
Listen, I tell you what, if you've noticed, actually, when you watch the replay now, the comments as they're made in the show, they actually come up in real time during the actual show. It's actually pretty neat like that. It's absolutely fantastic.
Makes me warm, Vicky.
Now,
Vicky, get off the computer.
another thing, I tell you, we're really we're really kind of I don't know what the word I'm looking for is.
We're really jacked up. We're jazzed.
Well, we are jazzed up, but we're also needy, and we want you to do a lot of stuff. How about this? How about when you go to Rogan Radio's page on the Facebook, leave a review. Leave a review is what I should say. Leave a review, if good or bad, whatever. We prefer 5 stars.
Yeah, good. Let's go good, Rogan.
And so, we would really appreciate that. Next week, we told you that the social hour, it was going to be kind of few and far between. Well, you know what? That might be an exaggeration up to this point, because next week in this particular studio, we're going to have the Duggar. He's got a dance coming, Big Duggar dance down in Buchanan on July 23rd, I believe. Could be 21st, 23rd. I'm pretty sure it's July 23rd. Anyway, Duggar's going to be in the studio next week. Now, there might also be a possibility of us having sort of a party to do this. Now, Todd, you might be out of town.
Yeah, I can't tell you when I'll be out of town because I'm afraid someone might try to break into my house and
Oh,
steal
yeah.
all my valuables.
Yeah, I don't do that either. I usually the week I come back or something, I'll post.
Todd's
something
leaving
on
Monday and
Facebook.
won't be back till Sunday. So anyhow,
Are you going to be by? Is Vicky going to be home? Or are you
Vicky
going
will
with
be
you?
home. I'm going by myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That'll
so
be
anyway,
July 23rd. So.
Okay, the 23rd. Thank you, Darren. There's a good chance, however, that we are going to have some sort of a party here. We might have Bruce out on the grill.
This is next weekend when I'm
This
going to
is
be
next
gone.
weekend. Well, you might be back. We don't know that.
Oh, for God's sake!
And,
Thanks, Chuck.
and we're going to be in here, and I'm thinking of a way, and I think I have a pretty cool idea of how we're going to be in the air conditioning, and a lot of people are going to be outside on the party deck, and we have a way to get mobile video. We'll have a camera out on the deck, and we'll shoot that wireless. I can't even say it. Wirelessly over to Darren, and he'll be able to pump that thing into the computer. So that's going to be pretty cool. Now, another thing, this is going to be pretty important, and this is very important for all of us. We're going to tell you about it here in a second, specifically if it'll affect you or not. But on Tuesday, on Power, they have a planned power outage.
Oh my God, we're going to do a live broadcast during that.
Anyhow,
it's going to be dark.
The lights go out starting at 7:30, and they're not going to come back on until 5. Now, this is my warning to you. If you know this, it's at 7 o'clock, start turning shit off and unplugging it. Because if you don't...
it's a Mon Power.
Mon Power, yeah.
When is this again?
This is on, I'll tell you right now, this is Mon Power. It's a press release here that I'm reading. It's going to happen on June 21st. They're going to actually replace 2 structures, modify a 3rd structure, and improve line clearance on a 4th structure.
That's on Tuesday.
It's going to be on Tuesday. The interruption will occur from 7:30 to 5, affecting about 3,800 people. This is exactly where it's going to be. People are going to be affected. Areas along Route 20, including Haywood and Lumberport to Robinson Cemetery. South along Route 19, including Gypsy to the West Fork River. North along Route 19, including Shinston and Enterprise to Little Bingham. East Shinston, including Willard and Owings. areas north and south of Route 27. Let's see, we're going to talk about Route 3, which is Robinson Run Road, including Wyatt, and areas along Route 8, which is the Williams Mine Road, including Pine Bluff.
Oh.
Now, once again, your power is going to be out all day long, and this is the thing that I really want you to think about, is that because of these things, I don't know if you guys ever had anything fried from surges of electricity.
No. Oh, you're talking about like when the power comes back on, you want to make sure that stuff is unplugged.
Well, you know what? Sometimes they turn it on, it goes off, it comes on back on and back off again. You know it's going to be off, so there's no reason to have it on at 7:15. Have your TVs turned off and unplugged. Yeah. Air conditioner, turn it off.
Well, that's kind of the important thing, right? Even if it's turned off, you want it unplugged, though.
Oh, absolutely, because you just to be safe.
Just cut the main breaker.
Well, that's right.
And even more important, not just your electricity, but unplug your main Ethernet cord into the house, because we've had several Xboxes blow out the Ethernet.
Yeah. Well, I've had two of them blow out.
I have a personal massager that I plug in sometimes.
Should I
unplug the personal massager?
Well, I thought yours usually ran on batteries.
Well, if it has an adapter for a plug-in too, should I unplug that, Chuck?
If I were you, if you don't want to buy a new one, which it might be time for you to buy a new one, I would definitely unplug it. But anything, if it's I know the PS4, I have it on standby mode. I'm turning everything off in this house.
Are you gonna be home?
No, I'm working.
I have more power, but I don't know if it's out my way.
I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be.
So we're coming to your house.
What about surge?
Yeah, well, I had my whole house surge protected.
Well, that's what I mean, though. You're not going to, even the surge protector, it's going to be off. So just turn everything off, computers, and switch it, like Darren said, hit the main breaker. That way, from 7:30, it's off. You don't have to worry about it. 5 o'clock, 5:30, something like that, when you hear your neighbor's air conditioner come back on, then that's when you click it back on. But don't get your stuff fried, because it will fry. You had your stuff fried here. I've had my stuff fried. I've had everything, including the daggone thermostat, if you can believe that got fried.
Really?
I've seen those. Yeah, I've heard
weird.
Those
it was
fried.
Weird. We had this a neat little thing happen to us. I don't know, how long has it been since we got? It was right after the Lincoln graduation thing.
Oh, are you talking? You're talking about Robin.
Right.
We're talking about Robin?
Yeah, basically, we just want to say thank you and acknowledge the fact that we had a great opportunity, which we couldn't do for the mere fact that we work on Saturdays. But Meadowbrook Mall, they wanted us to do it like a pretty cool gig, and we're very honored to have been asked to do that. And,
they had there was a Disney weekend coming up with a lot of I guess a couple of the Disney stars, like from the TV shows or whatever, were to come in. And I think they wanted Robin, who she's the manager up there at the Meadowbrook Mall, and she watched some stuff that we did on Rogan Radio with the graduation and the band and all that. And she was really impressed with all that. And she wanted us to come up here. But like Chuck said, we are unfortunate that we have to work on the weekend, so it wasn't going to work out. But we do appreciate that. Yeah, that was a great.
Now we do have some pretty cool things coming up. We're going to have Antoinette in the studios here in the not too distant future. They got a cool little thing going on up at the Sunset Ellis. Yeah. Dwayne, we've been telling Dwayne for what? 6 months now that we're going to make a video for him.
Yeah, at least 6 months.
So we're getting to that point now of making that thing. Everything.
Speaking of that, we're going to have to do our Ellis video too that we were thinking about doing. We'll have to get with them.
Yeah.
Now, don't we have something else coming up in Bridgeport? What do we got coming up in Bridgeport this? What is it? This fall?
We're going to do a video for the Heritage School.
Yeah, for the Heritage
Christian School.
They're just remodeling. I think they're remodeling everything, and they want us to come in.
Erica asked us if we would do something like that. I said, sure. Hey, man, that's fantastic. She said, listen, we'll give you guys $10,000. And I said, no.
I said, yes.
So we don't want your blood money.
I do. I got kids, man.
Yeah,
you don't have any kids. I'm a father. Happy Father's Day to me.
It's almost a shame though that we don't have the opportunity to do a lot more since we do. But listen, man, like we talked about, we only have how long? 11 years. It's 11 years, 9 months, 14 days. April 1st, 2028. That's when I'm retiring.
Well, you know what? I want to retire on the same day. We're going out together. We're going to hold hands and we're going to skip right out to the parking lot.
Yeah.
So what's different about that?
Well, because we're never coming back.
Now, listen, here's something else. I don't know if you guys played on Facebook, and then we're going to go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and get Matt on the phone? Why don't you go ahead and you want to get Matt on the phone now? We'll do that. And while we do that,
let me make sure this is going through.
give me a quick second though. One thing that I've noticed about Facebook is they once again changed their algorithm. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically what that means is if you open up your Facebook app and you start going through your news feed, more often than not, and I've had people ask you, why aren't you doing anything? Why haven't you, I was like, well, we are kind of, not a lot, but they miss it because Facebook makes you basically, they show you what they think you want to see rather than
it's like some kind of algorithm they use, and they view like cats. You always get a bunch of shit with cats,
dancing dogs and things like that.
Yeah, dancing cats.
Well, I found a way to fix that actually. I found a way to fix that. You won't want to do it for everybody, but what you do is, and I highly encourage you to do it this way. You open up your Facebook app like so. All right, you open up your Facebook app. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe we can go this way. But if you notice, when you open up your app in the upper right-hand corner, right next to where the little globe is, you'll see like 3 horizontal lines. You go ahead and do this.
I want to see. I want to look at my phone where you do.
You'll see
3 horizontal lines.
Yeah, with the lock there.
No. Well,
on your phone you can see.
Actually, on your phone. Yeah, you'll see your news feed, your friends, your notifications, and then you'll see these 3 horizontal lines. You click on that, right?
3 horizontal lines.
Jeez, you don't say that. You click those 3 lines, and then you scroll. What you need to do
is that what you said?
You scroll all the way down. You keep scrolling. You go through all this stuff until you get to Help and Settings, and then you'll see a thing called News Feed Preferences. You see it yet?
Now, did you say go to privacy shortcuts?
No, you already did it wrong.
Yes, I did. All right, I'm on my homepage, right?
You go to your It's not your homepage. It's like your newsfeed page.
Oh, okay, just right there.
Yeah, okay. So it's on your newsfeed page, not your homepage. Upper right-hand corner, see the 3 horizontal lines?
That's 3 horizontal lines.
No, wrong one. The right next. No, you did the wrong one. Go back.
It's by your search bar.
It's right there. Okay, it's right by the globe. It's to the right of the little globe.
Right
your notification.
3 horizontal lines.
Now you scroll all the way down. Keep scrolling all the way down.
What?
Until you get to Help and Settings, and then you'll see Newsfeed Preferences. It's all the way towards the bottom.
Settings, we got
peanut butter and tater tots.
Newsfeed.
All right, you ready? You click Newsfeed Settings. Then you set prioritize who to see first.
Yep.
Then what you do is
now you can just click who you want to see.
Yeah. I have
Rogan Radio.
I have Duggar on there. I have the Mort Report on there. The Mad No Matter Tundra Talking. I have Darren. I have.
Can you take
Christian.
people off?
Yeah, you just tap them. Oh, you mean so you don't see them?
Yeah. Or so that they're not first, I guess.
Well, these will make them first. If you tap these, if you prioritize these, and we highly encourage you to do it this way, if you tap these, every time you open up your Facebook app, you'll actually see the posts that those particular people have made first, rather than just a bunch of bogus stuff like it's trying to like
having
Oakley
to search
sale.
down through 50 of them before you find something from, say, my brother.
So once again, just go to your news feed, like you're looking at all the news feed, to the right of the globe, 3 dots, scroll all the way down to news feed preferences, click prioritize who to see first, then pick who you want to see first, and you'll actually see those. Pretty neat little deal there.
Yeah, boy.
Why don't you go ahead and get Maddie on the phone there? Okay. Why don't you go ahead and get Maddie on the phone? Yeah. Maddie, he is our buddy up from. He lives in Rhode Island, but he covers a lot of cool stuff here from E3 and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and get him on the phone to see what we're actually going to talk about when it comes to.
Let's see. E3 was great this year. I watched Microsoft and Sony's.
Let's see. Hey, speaking of that, I watched a bunch of stuff last night on Halo Wars 2.
They extended the beta. I just saw here.
There we go.
You can hear that?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Once again, Maddie, we're going to have a great conversation with Matt concerning E3. A lot of cool stuff came out this week. A lot of cool things.
Sounds like Maddie doesn't want to talk.
Does Maddie know you're calling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
He probably recognized your number, not mine.
He's like,
a while since
telemarketer. Who's the telemarketer?
Please leave your message for 40.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
I figured we can.
Did you call the right number?
It says.
Read it.
Say the whole thing, man.
Last 2 digits.
87.
Okay.
40187.
Send him a text then.
Hello, Maddie. Are you around, Maddie? Hello.
Right. So once again, just to reiterate,
he'll be on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, we're going to call him up here in a minute. Once again, we want to reiterate. We'd really like for you to go ahead and basically like our YouTube page. That's predominantly where we're going to be now and what we're going to do. I mean, we're going to still do stuff on Facebook. That's cool and everything. But just go ahead and open up your YouTube app and search Rogan Radio. One word, hit subscribe. We also like these little emoji things. If you're on a mobile phone watching this, click the hell out of them things, man.
Yeah. Can I not see that on my browser?
No, it's only on the mobile phone. Try it again. Hit it up. I want to see some. I
wonder how many people actually watch Rogan Radio on mobile compared to, say, a laptop or a blah blah blah.
Yeah, while we're waiting for Maddie, we could do our little game since it is.
Let's do that then. Ooh. Let's do our little game.
I'm gonna hit comment.
We're gonna do our game called Guess What I'm Touching.
Guess what I'm touching.
So do you want me to
guess what you're touching?
Yeah, go ahead. We should have got some. Okay, well, he said good to go. Let's get him on here real quick.
Okay,
we'll
do
we're gonna this little game we're gonna play. Basically, we each brought in 2 items, and we're gonna have each other touch those and
while blindfolded,
and to see if basic.
He just ignored
it. It must be a
back.
network.
It could be a network issue.
We're going to try to figure out if we can figure out what blindfolded the other person's, what we're touching, what it's going to be.
Yeah.
What the fudge?
Sickle.
It must be a network issue.
What the fudge?
We'll try it again. Yeah, let's try it one more time. So anyhow, with that being said, why don't you go in there, Christian, and get mine? Mine's in a plastic bag. We'll
get Chuck's for me, and I'll blindfold first. That way, since I already have it.
Yeah.
Call failed.
All right.
Why don't you go ahead and then...
the number you have dialed has been temporarily disconnected.
So I'm going to blindfold now.
If you would
like my pink blindfold.
Hey, I wear one of those when I go to sleep.
Cute.
You look good in that.
I got this.
Looks like a big maxi pad.
You know that?
It's the plastic bag there.
Wait, Chuck's for you? No, Chuck's
plastic
for me,
bag
for me.
And get the one with the blue. It's wrapped in blue.
All right.
It's wrapped in blue.
You're gonna have to guide me here, Christian, because I can't see anything.
Keep your hands in your lap. Now
again,
open your mouth. Open your mouth.
If it's Todd, I can't feel anything.
We both brought a couple things down there, and okay, that's for this, Jimmy. This is what I brought in.
All right, now I'm gonna put.
You can
want my hand out or up like this?
You could just give it to him and let him play with it, and put that thing near the mic and squeeze on it. Put it near the microphone and squeeze it so you can hear it. So, what do you think? Well, first of all,
it feels like.
Can he take it?
It feels like a sock.
Yeah.
Can he take it out?
No, don't tell him. Don't give him any hints.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm not going to. I mean, it's inside something, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this one of your cleanup socks? I should say, because that's kind of nasty.
No, smash it again, man.
It sounds like a.
What do you think it is?
It sounds like a fleshlight.
And it smells like
I don't
a
know.
fleshlight.
Is that what it is?
No, I'll pull it out and see. Now you
don't know.
unwrap it now.
Sing out, man.
Yeah, dude.
This is probably used daily, dude.
Oh, no.
See, I told you it wasn't that. Look at that.
Oh, what the hell? It is.
That's gotta be what it is. Okay,
let's see what it is.
Okay, it's sort of like a fleshlight, but it's a mouth instead of
it's a fish. It's
woman's genitals.
That is not a fish.
It's a fish. See,
yeah. See, I actually got that. I actually got that thing at SeaWorld a couple years ago.
What does it do and why?
Well, when you're in the bathtub and you're taking a bubble bath,
can
or something,
I see that?
You
Let me see that.
Of course, you want to see it, Todd.
And the water shoots out of it.
Let me see.
Yeah,
no, that doesn't look like her mouth. So
let me see that.
Yeah, see,
how deep is that? Well, there's got a little hole in it, so that'll probably be big enough for.
Yeah, see, I mean,
does it work like this, Jimmy? Is this like a 2-piecer?
Like this? All right.
Look at that.
Okay.
Right,
Todd, you gotta put this
Todd.
on, and you gotta, and then you gotta get Chuck's for Todd.
There you go. Line it up.
Wait! Don't bring it in yet until I say he's mine.
And don't get too excited to touch that, Christian.
I'm holding it with 2 fingers.
Smart guy.
I should have got you some rubber gloves. All right, put that thing on there, buddy.
All right.
Once again, the game we're playing is
fiddle fart.
we're blindfolding each other, and we brought a couple things in, and we're going to try to touchy-feely and try to guess what.
You might need to get him directions for that.
Yeah, you right?
It's Velcro, dude. Do you know how Velcro uses? No, you can put it right there. Just throw it on there.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe next time we'll have 2 of these things.
No, it just overlaps.
There you
okay,
go. All
Christian.
right, Christian.
You can bring in Chuck's for Todd.
Go ahead. Okay.
Who's this one from? Is this from Chuck or for Jimmy?
This is for me.
Okay.
Well, actually, hold this up in front of the camera there, Christian. You can put that over there by Darren.
And you can
walk, I really
Christian,
like
you can walk around this. You can walk around the backside here.
Is this Stephanie's?
here.
Is this Stephanie's?
No.
There you go. All right,
Is that
Christian.
yours?
Here you go,
No,
Christian.
that'd be Haley's.
I'd like to have it, actually.
There you go. What is that?
Oh. What is this?
What could it be? What could it be?
What is this? This feels
so
like
long, hard, and dark.
Let's see. Am I getting it too close to my mouth? What is this?
You know what the bad thing is? He thinks he's being smart, but he's being stupid.
Something is in a wrapper. It's in a wrapper.
Don't unwrap it.
Okay, don't unwrap it.
Right.
I don't.
You have any idea what that is?
Is this some kind of a company to some kind of a sanitary? Is this a tampon? Because if it is, it's a big tampon.
No,
This is for a giant woman.
Not used to seeing ones that big, huh?
No, I'm not.
If that's your guess, you're wrong.
Tampon for a Sasquatch.
All right, take it off. Tell me what it is.
Take it off.
We'll find out what it is now.
No.
It's a cigar, man.
Oh, I was going to say it was a cigar,
But you didn't.
You know what? I can't even. Can I keep this?
I don't know. Let me see how much it costs.
There's no price on this thing, is there?
No, go ahead. If you'd like to have one of those, I'll even.
You got a bunch of these?
I have a little stash in there. Yeah.
All right, so Chuck's next. We'll let Chuck blindfold himself.
Yes, I'll go ahead and do that.
Let me hold that.
Oh, wait.
Hold that.
So wait, Todd brought him in. So go ahead and blindfold
okay,
yourself,
that sounds
and you can get Todd's for Chuck.
Yeah, just whichever you want, Christian. It's up to you. Hey, that's really nice. And you probably didn't plan on letting me keep that, but now you have.
All right, bring in one of Todd's.
Well, I'll tell you what. Now I know what Stevie Wonder feels like.
Now you just got to try and sing and play the piano like that.
I can sing pretty. I can sing.
All right.
I can't. I'm
All
trying
right,
to find the
put your
microphone.
hand out.
Okay.
All right, this is
from Todd.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh man. Well, let's see. That is a doorknob.
It is a doorknob.
Look at that.
I can feel this. I can feel it wiggle, but I can feel the holes right there where the screw.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
screw. It's a doorknob.
I
It's a
know.
doorknob.
My wife said you'd guess that right off the bat. One of the two of you.
All right, well, and then I could blindfold myself, and you have to get Todd's other one here.
Yeah, get the other one. Whichever one you want, Christian.
Man.
That was pretty easy, Chuck.
No, it wasn't necessarily easy.
Chuck's probably used to feeling things in the dark.
It doesn't matter what time of day it is. I'll do it. By the way, is everything working pretty smooth on the feed?
All right.
You guys getting good audio?
Yeah,
and,
everybody. Yeah, we haven't had any comments in a while here. All right, Christian, you can bring in
What's up, Mike Eusted?
Todd's.
Let's see what we got here.
This pink is me. What is this now? There?
Okay, this is for Jimmy from Todd, right?
All right.
What could that be, Jimbo? Whoa. Don't open it.
Oh.
Don't you dare open that right now.
Okay.
What do you think that is?
Listen, I'm going to
Jimmy
say.
almost opened that right over that thing.
Okay, listen.
Oh, my God.
Based. So. Okay.
Hello, Crystal Richards.
Based off of. I'm a good dad, and I paint my daughter's nails. And
Oh,
my wife's
my
nails. I'm going to say
goodness.
this is nail polish.
Jeez.
Okay,
Louise.
okay.
right?
Now, if you want to impress me and all of us here in Rogan Radio,
Yeah.
what color of the
Oh,
nail
jeez.
polish?
Yeah, that would be
color.
pretty impressive.
It looks like. It feels like.
It feels like
Feels like Opie, maybe. I don't know, or Revlon. I don't know. It's
How would you even know what the bottle is styled about?
man, because I got two women in my house.
I think you're transsexual.
Yeah, and that could be too. I
Okay.
cross dress. I'm gonna say pink.
Look and see.
dun 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 dun. You're so wrong.
Oh, blue,
you're
blue,
such a
blue,
loser.
blue.
You're such a
I am
loser.
a loser.
Once again, what we're doing here, this is
Good
the,
job, Jim. Good job.
It's
This
taught.
is-
It's
well,
my
it's gonna
turn.
be Chuck's. And no, wait till we tell you to come out.
Good job.
This
Good job.
This is like the social hour, we call it. This is where we warm up, and then we're going to go ahead and actually get to the podcast. By the way, once again, Duggar's going to be here next weekend. We're going to have a little party outside on the deck. We're going to have some
Look,
grilling
Cindy's
with
watching
Bruce.
from Myrtle Beach.
Hey, Myrtle Beach. I have to
Hey,
be there
baby.
right now.
There you go. Put yourself on that camera, Darren.
And you see those little emojis up there. Let them things fly. I kind of dig that when I go back and watch. And then I give critiques. I make my little report out. And I was like, you know what, Jimmy, you should use an exclamation point right there. Todd, just don't talk. And then Darren, great job.
All right. Well, now it's Chuck's turn. Chuck, hold out your hand.
Okay.
Hold out your hand, little mama. Oh.
Ooh. Let's see.
Ooh, it's sharp. Don't break it.
Okay. It's
I was helping you feel it.
okay.
What do you think? Now, it might, you know what? Don't think of the obvious. You got to think outside the box a little bit.
I sort of am. I'm thinking of the unique shape.
Yeah.
And the how rough, like the edges here that I can feel. I'm almost kind of struck by this, like if it could hang on something or not.
Because I know Jimmy, it can hang on your finger. So.
I know Jimmy has a new house, so it could be a decoration there. But I'm not going to say that. I'm going to go from the smoothness. Okay, here's my answer. I don't want to keep this all day. From the inside, it's smooth.
Yeah.
Outside is rough with rigid edges. There's almost like an opera house. You know, the opera house there in Australia, how it's shaped.
Yes.
It almost feels like I could put it to my ear and hear the ocean because it's a seashell.
It is a seashell.
Look at that. Woo!
Good job, Chuck. I didn't know if you'd get that or not. Hey, let me feel that. I like that.
All right.
Actually, me and Christian found that in the ocean.
Did you really?
Well, I'm
we were diving.
Really? I saw where you guys were out there in that toxic river and playing around.
River. Put your blindfold on now, Todd, so we can get this done.
Here we go.
Okay. Yeah.
No, you come around this way so you can show the camera. Kind of like you did the...
Yeah. Well, I'll just go ahead and you can go up and then you can come back here like that. Whatever. That's going to be a lot easier probably than getting around. Okay, you
I got the blindfold.
All right, go.
Okay, so basically,
getting the final one here.
Christian, this is Jimmy's second one. Once again, we're playing a total touchy feely day, and we're getting ourselves, and then we're going to try to call Maddie again. For some reason, the network is down.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe do you have? Yes. Yeah, go up there to the TV, let everybody see where we're going.
Just like how we did Chuck's.
Yeah.
Show it in front of
the...
No,
you don't have to stand there. I mean,
show it in front of that, just like we did with Chuck's.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have... okay. Well, just give him just watch everything.
Hold your hand out. Hold your hand out, Todd.
And then you're just going to...
the other one, towards Christian. The other side. The other side.
The Christian's actually going to hold, and then you just touch it, all right?
Okay.
You just touch, because we don't want to break this thing.
All right. Where's Christian at?
Okay. No.
The middle.
There you go. Now touch it.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
It feels kind of... I can't hold it?
No. It'll break.
We don't want you to break it.
I want to stroke it. I want to stroke it.
Bring it Let him stroke it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Ew.
Hold on there.
It was it.
Put that shit in there, man. Are you crazy?
You've been punked, bitch.
You're freaking nuts, dude. You ever bring that shit in here again?
Let me tell you something. You're sitting there wanting to stroke this thing, and that thing's about 2 inches from your face, and that tongue's going.
You had the blindfold on. I know that tongue was like.
Get that shit away from me, bro.
You know what? When you figured it out, I was about ready to take a picture of that shit. Now, why I didn't, I don't know.
Listen, I didn't know what it was. But first of all, I couldn't hold it, and second of all, Christian likes them freaking reptiles and shit.
Put that thing back up to the camera there, Christian, so that everybody see what the final one.
Show that one up there. Can you see the? Yeah, okay.
I don't care what she's gonna do.
Hold up a little higher. There you go. Oh, dude, that's funny.
Listen, if you could have seen, I should have been holding the camera right there because that thing was like an inch away from your face, and that little tongue was going, and you're like this. I want to stroke it, being your typical.
He's like, let me stroke that. Okay, let me stroke it. Oh, and then when he realized it was like, he started shaking like he was being electrocuted.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, don't laugh. If you did that shit to Rogan, he'd be out in the garage right now.
I'll tell you this. I'll be quite honest with you. The original plan is for you to hold it when it came in.
Just put it in your hand.
And I was like this.
Oh, no.
I was like this. No, you can't do that because if you do that, this entire place will be a disaster.
I would be up like this. Boom.
Listen, that snake would go flying and tables would go flying and Todd would be throwing punches.
Oh my God, that was freaking. What was I rubbing? Like his belly? Was I rubbing his
right
belly?
In the middle, right in the belly? Yeah. Kind of all around.
I'll tell you what. That's the first time I've ever seen you stroke a snake penis, though. I didn't even know they had those.
You're probably not.
It was very soft. It must have been. It hadn't been circumcised
what it
yet.
was is he's probably not used to things being that thick and long in his hand.
All right.
Oh my God, that was.
What kind of snake was that, by the way?
That is a ball python.
A ball python?
Yeah.
You know, listen. If that's
how come you didn't have? Why do you do that? Why you do that shit to me?
Listen, you know what the best part of it was?
Funny.
Yeah, because
Christian's holding that thing, and that thing's itching. And that thing, if that would have tickled your nose, holy shit! Because I pretty much have to urinate right now, to be quite honest with you. Because I just like now I know what somebody on death row looks like when they get the shock or taser, man. You were like,
He started shaking like that. Was
all right, let's try to get Maddie back on the phone again.
I knew when I knew.
You
when
knew,
I knew. I thought I knew. That's why I freaked out and threw that stuff off, and I was absolutely right. I didn't know it was a snake, but I knew it was some kind of reptile.
Did you feel its stomach go? Oh.
I was.
You want to know what's even funnier is that me, Chuck, and Darren all knew that you were going to touch this snake before him.
See, that's why you should have came. The only thing I can tell you is you should have came a little bit earlier, because that's when we had the sausage and the shrimp out there, and you would have been in the show notes, and you would have known all this was going to happen.
Where's that thing now? Is it in a cage?
It's in my little
Where's
plastic
that now, he
Tupperware
says?
bowl.
Put it in your shoes out there.
It's
down there by your ankle.
Yeah.
No, that's my snake down there.
All right, we'll try and come
By your own ankle. Thanks a lot for that, by the way. Jesus Christ. Okay, listen. Thanks for listening to Rogan Radio.
That is insane. That was pretty good stuff, though.
That's kind of scary.
That's a nice little game, huh? Nice little game.
Yeah, I think I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Do you have any other reptiles at the house?
Yeah, I got a
Jimmy,
lizard.
I
got a leopard gecko.
You got a
Maddie,
lizard?
we're going to call you.
Yeah,
on
I got
my
a
phone.
leopard gecko.
Oh, good. The next week we're going to have another game. It's going to come. It's going to be called Stick a Gecko in Chuck's Pants.
There's not enough room in my pants for all that action.
Stephanie says, "Good job." Stephanie probably knew exactly what was going to happen, didn't she?
Oh, she did.
Well, you know what?
She's more scared of that thing than you are.
Is she? I don't.
Every
Well,
time
probably
she comes
not.
up there, she's like, "Look at that snake! Oh my god!"
Probably not. Tommy Morgan thought it was funny. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Tommy. Thanks.
Was Mariah watching? Because Vicky said, "Mariah, did you see that?"
Yeah, I don't know if
There
Mariah's
we
watching
go.
or not.
Steph
Got a
liked
ring.
Yeah, we got him now. I think it may be AT&T's just bad here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Which one is this thing?
What's up?
What's up, Maddie?
Maddie, what's up, baby? Can you hear us okay? Hey, Matt.
Matt, can you hear us, buddy? Please respond. Maddie.
Matt?
Matt, are you there?
Oh, wait. Matt, can you hear us now?
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, there we
Phew,
go.
we must be having some connection. We had a pretty bad storm over here a couple days ago, and it's really messed shit up, to be quite honest with you. Nothing seems to be running right. So listen, man, did you just happen to see where we were playing a touchy-feely game there, and then Todd got to wrap his hands around a snake?
Yeah, I saw him feeling that snake up.
Yeah. Did you see? They were actually going to put that thing in my hands, like the snake in my hands, so I could hold it. But Chuck probably thought better, because I would have upset this whole studio. Yeah. It'd been bad news.
Well, we don't need any more children getting attacked by animals this week.
No, we absolutely.
Hey,
do
listen,
not.
that's no.
That's snakes.
That is no
That's
joke.
a fact.
Hey, listen. You have been covering E3, and we're going to basically have you during the podcast, but we wanted to get you on the social hour real quick. Just a real synopsis. What did you think of this year's E3?
Overall, it was a pretty solid showing. Microsoft showed what they have planned for the future with the Xbox and how they're going to unify the Xbox with the PC. And Sony showed how they're going to attack VR and how they're going to really innovate with some of their older franchises with the PlayStation 4.
You know, what is the deal with something with that Microsoft's kind of incorporating Xbox games with PCs or something? I thought I saw.
They're going to kind of cross platforms.
They tried doing that back in the day. Remember that when they first came out with Xbox Live, or whenever, I can't remember when it was, but remember when they had games that they were
games for
play.
Windows Live.
Yeah, games for Windows
Halo
Live.
2.
They tried doing that.
Oh, Halo! But now they're down. If you buy one, you can. I mean, because it's both. Maddie, tell us about that. It's basically the same platform on the same structure now, anyway.
It has
isn't
to
it?
be Windows 10 though.
Yeah, as long as you have a Windows 10 computer, the initiative is called Xbox Play Anywhere. So if you have an Xbox One, say you buy Gears of War 4 in October, as long as your PC is Windows 10 and it can handle the game, You buy one digital copy, and it will work on both devices, and your save file will be uploaded to the cloud of Xbox Live, so you can continue playing on any Windows 10 device.
That's fantastic.
So you could go from like an Xbox to a PC, and then basically start where you left off on either machine.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yep, exactly.
Now let me ask you this,
pretty
man.
much.
No, go ahead.
So, like, pretty much, you're sitting at home, you're playing Gears of War on your Xbox. Your wife comes in, says, "Get the fuck off there. I want to watch Desperate Housewives." You go to your computer, you start it right up, and you continue right where you were.
Now, I wonder if would this, by chance, I don't know, because now Windows phones, they're not. That's a completely different platform, though, isn't it? I mean, can you play it on the phone?
Nah, the phone.
I wouldn't think.
Phone's not powerful enough for that shit.
Yeah, that's true too. Now, is Microsoft? Did they get into any VR stuff? I know that, like with the Oculus Rift, with all the, and then you have the stuff with Sony. It seems like they're really, is this going to? Let me ask you this: is virtual reality going to be like the next 3D or 4K, or is this going to be like the real deal, the next part of really gaming and basically social media and video and everything else?
I view VR as probably the next 3D and 4K fad, only because the technology isn't ready yet. They're going to make a good push for it. Like, Microsoft is going to be partnering with the Vive platform with their upcoming Xbox Project Scorpio system coming out next year.
Ooh.
But where Sony's investing billions of dollars into the PlayStation VR headset, they're developing software right around it. But right now, none of the games are really anything spectacular. They're more experiences where you put it on and you just look around like, "Oh, I'm Batman. Look at me solve this puzzle," and it's over in an hour.
Right. I saw, and by the premise of it, I thought it was going to be a pretty cool game until I actually saw it. But it was something with Star Trek where you have all your buddies and you're all sitting around and you all have your VR headsets and you're playing different officers or people on the deck of the Enterprise, right?
Yep.
Then I actually saw the gameplay. And I'm like, man, this is
terrible.
It looks like The Sims from 5 or 7 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing because, they show, like, the demonstration where it's that ideal thing of you look over at your friend and be like, "Hey, man, hit the booster." In real life, he's looking at you saying, "Shut the fuck up. I'm doing what I want."
That's
and
right.
then the ship is going to blow up and you're all going to die.
That's basically about the truth of it, though. Hey, but listen, man, there was something else I wanted to ask you real quick, but we'll get into it with the podcast. When it comes to virtual reality, I saw this thing that, and I don't know, it seems to fascinate me a little bit because I've heard so much about it, but I don't know. I'm hearing what they want me to know about it rather than the reality of the situation. But with Battlefront, they're going to come out with that mission where you are in an X-wing fighter or something like that.
Yeah, we saw a little tease of that on E3.
Now here's my question, Matty: Are the games, because processing power, to my understanding, for a VR game is going to take incredible amounts of power. And here's and I'm wondering, are they going to have to sacrifice, basically like with this Enterprise game, on graphics and things like that? That they're going to have to be very simple games because they have to compensate for the fact that it's VR, so they can't really make the games say like the Order 1886 as far as graphics go?
It's kind of a loaded question. It's a mix of yes and no. The PlayStation 4, if you buy a PlayStation virtual reality headset, it comes with a separate processing box that assists in it processing a lot of what the games do, because the PlayStation 4 alone isn't powerful enough to really create a visually splendid looking game on VR alone. But they have the PlayStation 4 Neo coming out later this year, which is basically a PlayStation 4 with twice the power.
Oh, that's going to be good
in those VR games.
Now, did you see any of that at the at E3, Matty? That in particular, what you're just with the PS4?
Well,
we're anxious
Sony,
for that.
Sony with E3 they were really software focused. The VR thing was kind of a quick thing. They had some demos of select titles,
right?
But they weren't really focused on VR. I expect they're going to become more focused at a later event this summer once the October launch nears. And then they'll be really demonstrating some of these games because they really just kind of showed what I would call VR demos.
Yeah, because
look what we can do.
Right.
Because that's what
not really.
Sony during E3 stuff, especially, it's almost very corporate. You know what I mean? They're not. Last year might have been a couple of years ago might have been the exception, but for the most part, I always find them to be sort of dry. They kind of talk about, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, but they don't really come out and show you this or really show you that. But I don't, I don't know what, because it is E3 and they give, their holiday season. I guess they could kind of tip off. I don't know how much they could give away to Microsoft. And Microsoft says, "Hey, that's a hell of an idea. We better catch up for the holidays so we have time to do something like that." So I don't know how
that's
that
certainly
works.
part of it. I mean, Sony is they're great at marketing where they'll show you an awesome trailer. You'll get hyped on it. And then you play it and you say, this was terrible. But they made it look cool.
Right.
So they're great at marketing.
Sounds like 90% of games, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
But that X-Wing,
Sony's just a very interesting company with how they market it. They get you excited, and the product never lives up to the expectations. And they sit there and say, "Oh, but look what we coming out next. We have more exciting looking shit." That's shit.
Because I mean that's the same thing.
That's exactly what it is.
Because they had the same thing with the motion stuff. Everybody copied the Wii, but Sony had, and you could, like with Killzone, and you could have those things in the gun. I said, man, it would be cool if you could put that little wand thing, that little microphone deal, in the gun, and you could shoot shit. But I've done that stuff plenty of times with, like, say, the Nintendo back in the day, and it was just pretty much a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's where, with the VR, that's where I'm hesitant with Sony, because of that stupid Move controller. They came out with it, they launched it, and then a year later they said, we never made that fucking thing. What are you talking about? So, what happens with VR? They're going to sit there and, late 2017, early 2018 say, we didn't make that $400 product you bought. We're not supporting it anymore. Fuck off.
Now, let me ask you this, though, and the last thing, and then we'll actually we'll call you back for the podcast. Any news on reality or fiction when it comes to Battlefield 1?
That game's looking crazy because of how it's really mixing in real historic events with the whole like steampunk idea of Zeppelins with submachine guns.
Oh yeah,
that's even got me excited.
It's probably going to be pretty damn cool.
And I think what's really going to be kind of interesting to see, because Battlefront and Call of Duty are completely different games, and for the most, they're both shooters, but in the way you play it, to me they're way different games. And then Call of Duty staying with the kind of future thing, whereas you've heard for the last couple generations of games, people want to go back, or at least what I've heard. People like that World War II sort of Modern Warfare 4 kind of thing. They're not really into the modern shit.
The Call of Duty 3 series. Era.
And then Battlefront or Battlefield actually is going to do it this time, and they're going to be completely different games.
That's what's going to make them stand out, I think. Compared to the I think this next Call of Duty is just
Infinite
basically,
Warfare?
like you said, just more of a futuristic kind of thing.
I was
Exoskeletons and all that.
I was surprised with the trailer. Looked okay, but when I watched the gameplay for it at E3, it looked pretty good.
For Call of Duty?
Yeah, definitely for a futuristic Call of Duty, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But Battlefield 1 looks way better.
Call of Duty, they're doing an interesting thing this year because they're coming out with the whole space combat thing, but if you buy it, you get a copy of Call of Duty 4 for free that's been remastered. So people are going to buy this new version just to get the old game that's awesome.
Yeah.
You have to pay an extra $20 for it, though. It's called the Legacy Edition.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
For 20 extra bucks, you're getting Call of Duty 4, which was awesome. Yeah. Whereas, why not?
I can remember when that Modern Warfare 4 came out. It was like, I was always kind of playing like Call of Duty 2, the first one on the 3, and it was the server nightmare didn't work for a month after they released it and stuff like that. But when Modern Warfare 4 came out, man, I was like, wow, now this is a game.
Until little 12-years learn how to hack it and
you have that.
Well, that's the problem with that Call of Duty franchise. For some reason, it seems like I've heard they're always hacking right into it the day after it comes out.
I think it's just becoming Halo. It's becoming Halo.
Hey, but anyway, Maddie, listen, we're gonna call you back here in a little bit. We're gonna get into some real in-depth stuff on the podcast, but you're gonna have to check out the graphic and see what you think of that.
All right.
Cool, dude. We'll call you back here shortly, brother.
All right.
All right, man. Later on.
See you.
Stand by.
All right, that was Maddie. We're going to have him back on the podcast later on, which will be out hopefully tomorrow. And we're just going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's already 7:53. It's been a quick hour. Todd got to feel the snake.
Did you get over your
Look
fear,
like
Annie?
he got electrocuted.
We want to remind you once again to,
Thanks,
if you
Jim.
would, leave a review for Rogan Radio. That would be absolutely fantastic. Another thing is, we would like you to add Rogan Radio to your priority list under your news feed preferences in your settings of Facebook so you don't miss anything, because we don't really post a lot, and for whatever reason, we've been getting some comments of asking why we haven't, and we're like, well, we sort of have, and it's going to make it a lot easier on everybody. Open up that Facebook app, go into your settings, go all the way down to newsfeed preferences. You'll see it right there. Hit prioritize, and then pick Rogan Radio. That's it. So that's going to be pretty interesting too. Once again, when it comes to Tuesday, if you live in any of the surrounding area of Lumberport, Shinston, like that, man, that power's going to go out at 7:30 a.m. and not come back on until 5.
Tuesday.
Make sure you what did I say?
Oh, I didn't.
Tuesday the
okay.
21st, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I would unplug your stuff at night if, like, you can remember.
Well, I mean, just make sure before you go
Not
to work.
everybody sleeps until noon like you.
Go ahead and basically power everything off, because it's not going to hurt anything. For the mere fact is, it's not going to be on anyway. Turn that air conditioner off. Turn all your computers off. Turn your TVs off. Turn everything off, and then go hit the breaker, because you don't want that power coming on and on and on and off and on and off and on and off, because you'll lose equipment. And I can tell you that from experience. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Thank God for insurance.
Didn't know. I did not.
Well, you had a strike on the house or something? No, on the pole, right?
I got hit by lightning.
Right on the pole, and it
Listen, let me tell you something.
right to the
Lightning
house.
come out your siding, didn't it?
Lightning. Let me tell you what happened with there. There was a terrible lightning storm, and I always thought this kind of stuff was just crazy ass anyway. Like, you hear it, but you never see it.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the where the computer is in the kitchen, right? Terrible lightning storm, and this thing hit, and it shook. I mean, you could tell it was close. But anyway, that lightning hit that pole out there, traveled down the telephone line, the telephone cable, went around the fascia, and shot out, because I was sitting right there. I was like, holy and the lightning shot out. I can show you the holes in the house.
Wow.
And it shot sparks and stuff, and it was gone. But it literally fried everything in the house. Literally had to do it all over again.
You got insurance for that now, right? Is there something that
No, you can put
something on the pole or the line or
it's
something?
on your box. You get like it costs you like $10 a month or something like that. That you put, the power company will come out and for surges on.
Now,
the
does
house,
that cover just your major appliances?
major
right?
appliances?
No.
Electronics. That's what I mean. It's kind of hard to bust a dishwasher or a refrigerator or say a dryer or something like that. It's kind of hard to break those things from spikes. Computers or like little TVs and stuff like that, those things will fry in a second.
Minute, right?
They're designed to fry in a second, so you have to go out and buy a new one again.
Of course.
So once again, go ahead and do that. That happens on Tuesday. And we really appreciate you listening. Once again, for everybody that likes to comment on our stuff, go ahead and keep doing that. Go ahead and give us a call or a voicemail at 681-222-ROGN at 7646. We'll be back next week with the Duggar.
Be sure to listen to that podcast tomorrow.
That's right. The podcast will be up. We'll go ahead and post the links for that. But once again, Duggar's going to be here next week, and it's going to be a fantastic time. Might even have a little party on the deck. So on behalf of Darren, Christian, we'll be talking to Jimmy, Todd, and Maddie.
Yep.
This is Rogan Radio. Until next
We're
week.
out.
Later on.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.